everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I was talking with my friend Kelly from Feral Art a couple weeks ago, and trying to think about different things to make. And she gave me an idea because we have some side tables in our bedroom that we took the legs off, and they're kind of like metal legs, but they're not very long. But I thought to that, what could I do to make sort of like an end table, a small end table or something? So I went to, I don't have it here, but I went to Home Depot, and they have like these 18-inch round wood already cut in pieces, and they're about an inch and a half thick. So I thought that would be really cool to make a tabletop. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to bloom on this round, 18-inch round that I got from Home Depot. And once it's dry, then I will put a resin coat on it, and then I will get the legs and attach to the bottom and make an end table. So thanks for the idea, Kelly. All right, let's get down on the wood round and get started. I'll be right back. I'm going to, like I said, make a table out of this. I'm going to buy legs to put at the bottom of this. So let's put down my pillow paint, which is my PPG Multi-Pro. And I'm going to put out lots of color here. Payne's gray. Some TLP Okra. Amsterdam Pearl White. This is Cappachino from TLP. And this is some DecoArt Gold. I think what I want to do is probably dribble back some Payne's gray through there. We'll do some black, white, and black cell activator. Some black. Some white. And black. All right, let's blow this out. All right. I'm gonna put down just a little bit of white around the edge. All right, it's all collected well. Now it's time to spin it out. Really pretty. Nice. Love this color combination. It's really beautiful. It's spinning out really beautiful. This is going to make a beautiful table. Going to give it another spin. And there you go. Got my sides and edges are nice and coated perfectly. All the colors are represented in here. Payne's gray, the dark Cappachino, the gold, this pearl white. Just beautiful. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can see it up close. I'll be right back. All right, here we are with the wet result. Got an excellent blowout. Great center. Look at those lines, just fantastic. All right, we'll let this dry. I'll be back. All right, guys, here we are with the dried result. So this is part one for this piece. I'm gonna have to put resin on it. All right, guys, so I'm back with part two. So I'm gonna put a coat, or I'm actually gonna put two coats, but I'm only gonna show you guys one. I'm gonna put two coats of tabletop resin on the top of this wood round. What I've got here is Let's Resin tabletop coat. So this is good for tables. Hold up to some heat. So what I'm doing is just gonna pour some out and we'll get to spreading it out. So I'm just gonna do a little bit around the edge. That should be plenty. All I do is I just take my hand and I move it around. Get the center nice and full and coated. And then I start to push my resin out around to the edge. I don't necessarily go over quite yet. Just ensuring it gets out close to the edge. There we go. And then I use my hand and I come in again through the center, make sure everything's getting coated. And then I'm just gonna push this over the edge with my finger and make sure all of the side is coated. And then I'll run my fingers around the edge to ensure that everything's got resin on it. And I just come back around with my gloved hand to ensure everything's got nice and coated. Really important to make sure you get up under that very bottom edge around as well, because I want everything nice and coated. And then what I'll do is when I come back for the second coat, I'll do the same thing. And then when it's time to take the tape off the back, any drips will come off with it. And then I like to get level with the piece and look over and make sure everything has got some resin on it. There doesn't look to be any bare spots. And with these wood rounds, sometimes you get an area that's got a little bit of wood cut out. It's got a little hole. So you want to make sure that all of it is coated as well. Take my heat gun. I'm going to pop any air bubbles. All right, that is it for this piece. I am done with it. All I got to do is let it cure, and then I'll come back and I'll put another top coat so it gets 2 top coats, and then I will attach the legs to the bottom. All right, guys, so next what I'm going to do, so here's the piece. I've turned it over. It's got 2 coats of resin. Now I'm going to sand down the edges that are sharp. I've got my Dremel tool. It comes with a little angle, and it's got sandpaper already attached to it. So I'm just gonna sand this all the way around to get it nice and smooth. Now I've got a nice smooth edge, so nobody's gonna cut themselves from the resin. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the legs on. These are my legs. And what I've done, I'm gonna show you how I do one, how I lay it out, and then I will just speed on through this. But what I'm doing is I lay out my first leg and I measure it in. It is about 1.5 inches. Take my pencil and I make my marks here. And then all I'm gonna do, just make my starter holes for my screws. Being really careful not to go too far in. All right. That's nice and even, lined up. All I gotta do is screw my screws in through here, and my first leg will be on. All right, the only thing left to do is to put on the little feet pads. You just put them on at an angle and push them on. All right, you guys, and there we have it. I have got my table finished. It's got its legs. We are set to go. I absolutely love this piece. I'm gonna definitely make some more of these. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thanks for watching or sticking with it through this entire process. I know it's a little bit longer than normal video, but this really turned out great. I've already got 3 more boards. I'm thinking about my colors so I can make more tables. So I think it's gonna be really cool, something different to sell. So, all right, everyone. So I believe Nate Bright is up next with his art lab. So let's head over to his channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Bye-bye.